Along with the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we often feel challenged to remain calm and not get emotional easily. Patience is the main key in dealing with various situations that may make us frustrated. Last week, I met a friend from my school days. In the past, he was known to be an irritable and impatient person. If there is a slight mistake or something makes him feel uncomfortable, then he immediately becomes angry. Immediately cursed in a high voice. But that was then, now he looks completely different. He seemed cooler, less emotional. Then I was curious why he had changed so much compared to how he was before. In short, he tells the success tips for becoming a more patient person who doesn't get angry easily. The first is that he learns to be a more proactive person so he doesn't become a reactive person like before. Proactive and reactive learning refer to two different approaches to managing time, energy, and responses to situations. People who have a reactive nature tend to occur when someone only responds to events that arise without prior planning or preparation. People with a reactive nature tend to respond to situations or external stimuli without careful consideration and control. They can tend to react impulsively, without thinking about the long-term consequences of their actions or responses. They have difficulty controlling their emotions, so emotions such as anger or frustration can quickly arise and influence their actions or responses. Reactive people lack self-awareness of how their emotions or actions affect other people or situations around them. They do not reflect on or understand the true cause of their response. Proactive learning involves attitudes and actions oriented towards initiative and personal control over life and the challenges faced. People who learn to be proactive don't just wait for events or problems to arise, but also actively seek opportunities, make decisions, and take actions that align with their goals. They have an understanding that they have control over their reactions and actions to various situations. Proactive people have the ability to control themselves, especially in managing emotions and responding to situations wisely. They are able to understand that they have control over their actions and responses to various situations. Proactive people tend to prepare themselves for changes or challenges that may arise in the future. They not only respond when difficult situations arise, but also strive to anticipate and plan appropriate responses. Examples of proactive traits can be seen in a variety of contexts, including work environments, education, and everyday life. For example, someone who is proactive in their personal life. The second is that he learns to think before acting. Thinking before acting is an approach that involves considering and evaluating the consequences and implications of the action to be taken before actually carrying it out. It involves a process of reflection and analysis to ensure that the actions taken are in line with the goals, values, and desired impact. Thinking before acting helps avoid mistakes that might occur if one acts without consideration. By considering various aspects and potential consequences, one can identify and avoid steps that could lead to errors or problems. Thinking before acting allows a person to ensure that the actions taken are consistent with personal values and life goals. This helps maintain personal integrity and provides clear direction in decision-making. The process of thinking before acting is part of developing mature decision-making skills. By practicing considering various factors before acting, he can become more skilled at making good, well-planned decisions. Overall, thinking before acting is a wise strategy to optimize decision-making, minimize risks, and achieve goals more effectively. It involves self-awareness, reflection, and careful consideration before moving on to concrete action. The third is that he tries to exercise self-control. Self-mastery is the ability to control oneself, especially in responding to emotions and managing reactions to certain situations. Self-control training involves a series of activities or strategies that help a person recognize and control their emotional responses. This involves sensitivity to feelings and recognition of positive and negative emotions that may arise in various situations. Before responding to a challenging situation, self-control training involves delaying impulsive responses. He teaches to give himself a moment to think about the consequences of the response he might choose. Once actions are taken, he recommends reflecting on how their response affected the situation and how they can improve how they respond in the future. By engaging in regular self-control exercises, he or she can develop the skills to remain calm and act wisely in the face of stress or challenging situations, ultimately helping to practice patience and reduce the likelihood of negative emotional reactions. The fourth is that he always tries to be more grateful for the circumstances he receives. Gratitude involves awareness and appreciation of the positive things in life, as well as an emphasis on aspects that can be considered a gift or blessing. This exercise helps shift the focus of the mind from things that may be lacking or frustrating towards things that are already given or have. According to him, one way to be grateful is to record positive things every day. Every morning or evening, he takes a moment to write down a few things that make him grateful. These could be accomplishments, relationships, experiences, or even small things that are often overlooked. As time goes by, being grateful also involves reflecting on positive experiences. He turned his attention to the happy moments and accomplishments he had experienced, and thought about their positive impact on his life. Being grateful can help create a more positive mental attitude and foster a sense of gratitude for what one has. This not only helps practice patience by shifting the focus to the positive, but also has a positive impact on overall mental and emotional well-being. By combining the four methods above, he can build a solid foundation of patience. Makes him wiser in facing life's challenges. He reminded me that practicing patience is a journey, not a final destination. With persistence and consistency, we can form a calmer and wiser attitude in dealing with various life situations. Thank you for watching. If this story is useful for you, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.